Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another arc video. We are continuing our discussion on the measures of arcs. Today in this video, we are going to specifically look at identifying and utilizing what we call the arc addition postulate. Now, you may remember our segment addition postulate and even our angle addition postulate, which basically means that we can add either two segments or two or more segments or two or more angles and respectively get a larger segment or a larger angle out of that. And so ultimately that's kind of what we're looking for in our arc addition postulate. When we add two or more arcs together, we can end up getting a larger arc out of it in the process. So that's what we're seeing here. If you take the arc AB and the arc BC, we can add them together and get arc ABC, which usually would end up becoming a major arc if we are labeling it with those 3 points that we see here. So a very simple process. This is not an overly complicated idea. Let's take a look at a couple examples just to get through the process here. It says find the measure of each of our arcs. So we want to first and foremost find the arc of GE. All right, so GE. Now, if you notice how I am going about this, I'm going from G to E. Well, the question is, why am I not going in the reverse order of G to E if you follow my cursor from left around? So in that case, I'd be going our counterclockwise rotation. But the reason why I'm following GE clockwise in this case is because it is giving me GE with two letters. When it gives it in two letters, we assume that they are referring to a minor arc less than 180 degrees. And so I know that G to E is minor if I go clockwise, but G to E would be a major arc if I go counterclockwise. And so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and say from G to E is the sum of GH and HE. So therefore, that the measure of arc GE has a measure of 120 degrees. All right, let's take a look at GEF. Again, when it has three letters, we can assume that it is a major arc, but realistically, we can also 100% know what direction it is telling us to measure in. So I'm just going to follow the letters, G to E to F. So I'm going to be taking GH plus HE plus EF, and that would give me GEF. So that's 120 plus 110, so we have 230 degrees for the measure of our arc GEF. And then on to GF. So here we have GF, and we're going to go in this direction once again, assuming that is because it's got two letters, it is a minor arc less than 180 degrees. And so really what we're looking at here is saying that it's everything that is not the section on over here that we just found, which is GEF, for 230 degrees. Excuse me. And so ultimately, what do we have? We have 360 minus this 230 degrees here. And so then we end up getting 130 degrees for GF, this minor arc less than 180 degrees.